Hi, this is Mato. In this video, I will show you extremely beautiful chess game. This is the game between Rashid Nedzhmetdinov and Mikhail Tal that was played in Baku in 1961. This is actually the game from Soviet Union Championship that was played in Baku in 1961. And where is Baku? Baku is the capital city of Azerbaijan. In this game, Rashid Nedzhmetdinov had white pieces and he started with e4. Tal played c5 and we have Sicilian defense. Knight to f3, d6, d4, pawn takes pawn, knight takes on d4, knight to f6, attacking pawn on e4, knight to c3 defending, e6. This is known as the Scheveningen variation of Sicilian defense. Bishop to e2. And now Tal played knight from b to d7. This is not the most popular move in this position. More popular is a6. Bishop to e7 is also popular. So is knight to c6. But Tal played knight from b to d7. Rashid castled kingside. a6. What is this doing? Well, this is preventing knights from jumping to b5. Also, black is going to play b5 and bishop to b7. f4. Queen to c7. Bishop to f3 is kind of a natural move in this position. Rashid played g4. Pawn storm. Rashid goes for all or nothing. We have b5, threat is b4, a3, bishop to b7, pressure is on the pawn on e4, bishop to f3 defending, knight to c5, 1, 2, 3 attackers, 1, 2, 2 defenders, queen to e2 defending, e5, knight to f5, g6, attacking knight. And where is the knight going? Knight to g3 or knight to e3 comes to mind, but Rashid has no reverse gear. Pawn takes pawn on e5. Pawn takes pawn. Knight to h6. If bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop. Knight to e6, bishop to g2. What is this doing? Rook is hitting knight on f6, bishop to g7, and we have reached critical position of the game. It is white to move. How would you continue in this position if we had white pieces? How would I continue? If it was me, I would play bishop to e3. This looks like a normal developing move, but then castling queenside with chances for both sides. In the game, Rashid sacrificed the exchange. Why? Well, let's see why. Bishop takes rook. Knight was the defender of d5. So now knight to d5, attacking queen, and queen to d8. What's wrong with taking that knight? If bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, attacking knight on e6. And where is the knight going? If knight goes to d8, this doesn't look very promising for black, does it? So perhaps then knight to d4, attacking queen. But then queen to f2, hitting bishop, extraying pawn on f7. White is better. Okay, let's go back to our game. In the game, queen to d8 was played. Queen to f2, knight and queen are hitting bishop on f6, extraying pawn on f7. Black played knight to f4. Bishop takes knight. Pawn takes bishop. How would you continue now? Well, I thought that this is a good move. Taking pawn on f4. Rashid played e5. And Tal captured pawn on e5. There was another interesting continuation here, and that is bishop to h4, attacking queen. Queen must stay close to knight on d5, and then after rook to f8, rook to d1. Who is better, white or black? Black is better materially, but also black king doesn't seem to be very safe. Okay, let's go back to our game. In the game, Tal captured pawn on e5. Rook to e1, pinning bishop. f6. And we have reached another critical position of the game. It is white to move. If you wish, you can pause this video and you can try to find the killer move that Nedzhmetdinov played in this position. Ready? Would you play this? Sacrificing the knight on f6. Queen takes knight. Queen to d4. King to f8, unpinning. Rook takes bishop. What happens if rook is played to d8? If rook goes to d8, then check. And after king takes, queen takes queen. In the game, Tal played queen to d8, hoping to exchange queens. Rook to f5, sacrificing rook, temporarily. Pawn takes rook. Queen takes rook on h8, check. King to e7, check. King to e6, pawn takes pawn. And black resigned. Possible continuation is king to d6, knight to f7 check, forking king and queen. King to c5, knight takes queen. Bishop takes bishop, king takes bishop, rook takes knight, queen to c7 check, forking king and rook. That's why in this position Tal resigned. How did Tal react to the loss? Did he throw tantrums, swept pieces of the board or something like that? Nothing like that. Tal was a gentleman. He just clenched his fist and punched Rashid straight in the nose. Just kidding. Tal was a good sport. He kicked him instead. Kidding again. Years later, Mikhail Tal told a journalist that this loss was the happiest day of his life due to the beauty of his opponent's play. Interesting, isn't it? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess. And bye for now.